Good day viewers, this is the ultimate test 700 watt load. There is no earth on this, I'm going to hook up an earth on this thing and on a separate earth wire because I can't fit a very thick flex through that drain there in the window. I've put a separate earth on the inverter off the body of the wall outside of the metal wall, the mains ground out there. Then on a separate earth wire for the socket. So you just can't get a thick 3-core lead through that little gap in there. Not without drilling a hole in there, drilling that drain bigger, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. I might have to do some shopping for another analog voltmeter, an analog amp meter, a modern one. And then yeah, stick one of the electricity meters here on a little board, an off-grid setup along with this one. 10.8 volts, now it's just dropped. It was about 12 volts. 12.1 volts when it sunset yesterday. Didn't get quite enough of a full charge yesterday. I'm going to press mode. I've got 2.6 amps going in from the sun. I just got my little one in the other hand, so I have to do this with one hand. I'll put in about 60 amps average. Yeah, 60 amps. I put about 75 amps on this thing. It does it quite well. There's 550 watts. Started at 700, now that the heating element's warm, it's dropped. Because the resistance changes. 10.8 volts, that's the absolute limit. Anything below that, then the inverter will shut off. We've got 216 volts AC. Should drop a little bit. This thing's handling it quite well. I do have to service the fans in that. The fans are getting a bit noisy. That's the only drawback of that inverter. Noisy fans after a while. So I have to service it. We re-lube up the fans. I think she's handling it quite well so far. Got plenty of it. I'm going to set up a little a BAZ or I've got my newer email meter, which for some, I don't know how it happened, but the polycarbonate case got cracked. Must have when I moved the box or something. When I moved, the polycarbonate shell got cracked. Brand new electricity meter, so I'm not a little bit pissed off with that, but it's a newer meter, so I should be able to source a new polycarbonate case, hopefully. But I'm going to use that brand new meter, new old stock. I'm going to set up my little board here. It's already reset to 0 and did a kilowatt hour test on it. I'm going to reset it back to 0 and just use it on here as an off-grid meter. That'll be alongside that, that'll be a little off-grid, and I can just... I've already poured about 2 kilowatt hours out of that use on it since it was new, those batteries. Plus with those older scissor lift ones, and just have an electricity meter in here all the time. From 0, you can see how long these batteries can hold up over the years. You can see how much kilowatt hours they could last. Versus, it's just for curiosity's sake. It's just handling it quite well. Normally it'll just boil dry, and then it will flick the thermal switch in here. I've got some pork buns and some steamed bread rolls, yum yum. And what will happen is it'll get hot when it boils dry and go to warm mode. The inverter's happy with me now. There we go. Power's just gone back up. It's not pulling as much now. Let's quickly, yeah, 1.8 amps. That's just running a little tiny ceramic tile heater to keep warm in there. That's plenty cooked enough, I think. 18 watts, 11.6 volts here. My daughter's the one here because it's got the little one, the little one's here with me. There we go, let it charge now. The sun will do the rest. I've already hooked up my little other 2 solar panels, all 1.5 kilowatts worth of power up in here. I decided to have all my solar panels, all 6 of them, but the inverter only handles 4 at a time, so I've got my little Muppet solar charge controller. It's only designed for 10 amps, but it's getting about 16 amps charging, so because of that slight overload of its rating, I've coated the back of that thing with heatsink compound and fastened it to that big thick aluminium sheet to provide extra heat sinking, and that's actually helped that little charge controller quite a lot, so that'll prevent it from being damaged or burnt or blowing up from too much exceeding its rating. But that aluminium sheet does help a lot. Now I've just screwed it to that with some heatsink compound. Now it's got all that extra heat sinking. It's actually, well, I've did some upgrades here. Got me an earth wire now. I'm going to run some earth appliances off my inverter. It's good to have a mains earth, because I can't fit a 3-core flex through the window slot drain there. I haven't got any thinner than a 3-core flex, so I just had to improvise like that. Properly connected, terminal lugged. I've got to find a copper pipe, but I don't have any. So this is a bit aluminium scrap cut off off-cut curtain rod. I'm going to go grab the Mega and Mega that. The Mega's something that's connected to earth, and see how well that's conductive. If I get a decent reading, I'm going to rig that wire up to that, to the inverter, and I've got a mains earth here. I know Bunnings sell the proper earth stakes, but eventually I'm going to get the proper one of those. But for now, I'll just improvise with that. Turning the inverter back on, the AC back on. Full 13.8 volts, which is full as. Now I've got to turn it back on. I think you got to do it on the remote though. I just discovered it won't turn the AC back on because it's got to do it on the remote. I think you're gonna. No, okay. None more the remote should turn on. Must have a dirty switch. Hey, a bit of dust must have gotten in that switch, has it? Remote, AC on. Yeah, the remote doesn't work. Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, well, must be some sort of a bug or something in that inverter. It works now. I had to flick it on and off a bunch of times. Hey, must just be a bug with that inverter. I flicked it off and back on the AC and to the remote and off. Flicked the switch, rocked it backwards and forwards a couple of times, and it must have just refreshed something in the inverter. I guess it's firmware or something that controls that. Somewhere in there. It's just had a shit fit. So I'll plug the AC back in. It's all plugged back in. Now I'm going to improvise some way of connecting that to the earth rod. Before I do that, I'm going to go get the Mega. Just double check my earthing with the Mega. Right. See how this goes. Okay, I've got a little one here with me in the baby carrier. I've got to keep our hands back. I don't want to get you shocked. I don't want to zap the little one. He'll learn the hard way about electricity. Earthing rod to the post. Scratch that paint off. Yep. Yep, we're going to earth. That's good. Dirt. From the dirt itself, the other probe to the earthing electrode. Yep, I've got a good connection there. Yep, I'm just touching the dirt lightly and it's working. Alright, that's a pretty reliable earth. If I can do that with this, I can burn things to the ground using my mott. This place to be good for that now. Better than the last joint. So I've got to, when I get fully organised over there, I can start doing those videos again. Popping things of earth. I'm not sure if this little cable's long enough. Nah, not quite. I don't get near one of these cables, it's too short. The little one's on the tools. Little one's on the tools. Teach them while they're young. There's my Muppet charge controller. It's quite happy on that big heatsink. It's working quite well. I'll just go neaten up so I don't chip over it. I've got these batteries aren't sweating much now, so I'm going to push it under those batteries so it holds down and that's cleared. So it's not a chip hazard or anything. I'm not going to cut it, I want it as big as I can. Get as much cooling as I can on that little charge controller. That's quite a good charge controller. But it's worked out quite well. I smashed it down, got a bit of earth, left allowed an extra metre or two of earth wire there. So I got plenty in the ground, and it's tech screwed in, and that's got a good connection. That's a nice solid connection to earth. There's a special tester, earth loop tester or something, but I don't have one of those. The mega test is as good as any test to make sure it's connected to earth. So the past the mega test, so that's pretty much as good as an actual mains earth. It just doesn't comply obviously, but it's just as good. And I said I'm going to buy a proper copper rod from Bunnings and use one of those and get a proper, find where they get a proper clamp on it, one of those proper earth clamps they use. Then it'd be compliant. But that there is more than good enough. Just in case whatever I plug in that's earthed, if it malfunctions or has an earth leakage, that's just so I don't get shocked. So that's for additional safety. That's so the inverter body won't be live either and float. So that's going to protect us and the inverter. So just because it's off the grid doesn't mean you should never actually plug it the mains earth. So same with automotive applications. If this isn't in a car, you would hook up from the car body to an earthing stake. If you're sitting somewhere and you have got some mains earth, you can't just earth it to the car body. You plug a earth stake in the ground and earth it that way for extra safety. That's more than good enough. Quite happy with that. Thanks for watching.